Hi guys, this will probably be the 10th video I'm covering on this DJI Pocket 2. Now, it's very well received and you guys have left a lot of comments regarding this little device over here. Personally, I love it and have been using it for a lot of my content creation, especially for my vlog channel. I'll be covering a few aspects and what do I think about the different functions after using this for 2 months. But for all those who are new out there, if you guys do not know what this little camera can do, here's a little highlight video which I did with this DJI Pocket 2 for this little Christmas theme park. Have a look! Alright, let's go down to the details on this DJI Pocket 2. What I like the most is summarized in 3 words: stable, light, and fast. Number 1, stable. Now there's literally a little gimbal on top of this little camera over here. An actual gimbal would be very big, such as this Gimbal S2. And this will be even considered one of the smaller gimbals out there. They are much larger gimbals. So it's very convenient having a little gimbal to be able to stabilize your footage. Number 2, it is really light. It literally weighs 117 grams, which is nothing if you put it in your pocket. I'm sure even some of your wallets or your mobile phones will be much heavier than this little thing. Number 3, fast to set up. Now, most of your phones out there take at least 2 seconds to be able to scroll up to open your app. Now let's take my phone for example. Alright, here I have my S10 mobile phone and let's see how long it takes to be able to scroll and open up my camera app. So it takes about 2 seconds. So now let's see how fast this DJI Pocket 2 sets up. Literally, it sets up in about a second. Besides these 3 big words, there are a lot of other functions inside which I really like. Number 1 is the face tracking. As you can see, all I have to do is just double tap the screen and it follows me everywhere. A lot of other devices that you have need an external device to be able to do this. Having this is really great as it serves as literally another camera person helping you to film. Alright, gimbal modes. Let's talk about this advanced feature on this little device over here. At the start, I was a little sad as there were only 3 gimbal modes, comparing my bigger gimbal here, which has at least 7 modes. But in time, I realized that I only use these few modes comparing my bigger gimbal over here, as they all literally serve the same purpose and gives me the movement which I really need. Of course, there's one gimbal mode which I wish this DJI Pocket 2 has, is the vortex mode. It literally turns your camera to be able to give you this very submersive look. Now let's go down to the creative combo and talk about some of the accessories and whether how much I use them and if it's worth getting. Let's talk about the first one, which is this wireless mic over here. Now this wireless mic over here, I use it quite often, especially when you're in very noisy places. Of course, the inbuilt mic on this is really very awesome already, but having this to be able to isolate your voice makes a whole lot of difference, especially in construction or once you're on the road where there are a lot of other vehicles. The wide angle lens. Now this wideness of the lens that is already inbuilt here is really wide, coming in about 20mm. With this, you're able to extend it up to 15mm, which I've seldom used. To be honest, 20mm is actually quite excellent already for vlogging, and as it allows you to just capture my face and be able to have a close-up look. Having a 15mm doesn't really serve the vlogging look for me, as it exposes a lot more things which sometimes I might not want. But to which its own, I just find that I do not use this as often as I thought I would. So let's talk about this USB-C adapter over here. Now this basically attaches to your phone and also comes with the lightning option to be able to attach it to your Apple devices. I use this really often as sometimes on my way back I want to review the footage or be able to send it to my friends from all the footages that I've captured with this DJI Pocket 2. One thing, as you guys have already known, that these two things fitting inside here is not very snug. Sometimes it falls out, so once in a while you got to check to make sure it doesn't. So just make sure you have to check these two are attached after you finish a shoot or once you are moving from place to place. Now the third thing is this little micro mini tripod over here. This little tripod is very useful and it's really small. All you have to do is just collapse it and just screw it here, and you have one whole device to be able to put all your accessories that you have. But overall, I like this whole thing is you're able to put all these 3 things and just lock your camera in very snugly, and everything does not fall off. Next, let's talk about the wrist strap. So now this is the wrist strap that comes with it, and I would definitely suggest that you have this attached. There are a lot of times which the camera literally just slips out of my hand, and this thing really saves it. If you have seen from my previous video, I literally dropped my Osmos Pocket 1 and the screen cracked. If it was a much heavier fall, I'm sure the other gimbal parts will not be able to handle it. This is not a very rugged device and you need external mounts to be able to have this secured and protected, which I'll mention later on. So now, what is one of the weak points about this DJI Pocket 2? I would say is the photography. I myself use my full frame cameras and I'm still able to tell quite a lot of the difference between the image captured from this DJI Pocket 2, even though it is 64 megapixels. For a photographer, I really appreciate a viewfinder as it's able to help me to see details and things which I've missed and help me to compose my shot better. Secondly, it doesn't allow me to switch lenses to be able to give me a nicer bokeh or better depth of field. Of course, this was not marketed in this area in the very first place, so that is really understood and I can accept that. So now let's talk a little bit more about mounting devices. There are literally different mounting devices that you have out there, such as a bike mount, a back clip, and this one I will definitely highly recommend is this waterproof protective casing over here. I won't be going to details on the mounting options, but if you're interested, you want to click the video right here. With that said, in my previous video, I actually covered this quick release plate, which is really helpful if you are using action cameras or cameras such as this DJI Pocket 2. This is the Ulanzi quick release plate, and you're able to attach it and mount it onto all these different devices without having to keep screwing and turning and turning. So overall, this is not a perfect camera, but it is very good, especially in the area of video. If people were to ask me what is the best content creation camera out there, I'll definitely say it's this Pocket 2, as it allows stabilization, it has very good footage, and you can record it in DJI Cine Lite, which is basically a raw format to be able to color grade your footage. But besides video, I'll highly suggest for you to get a full frame camera such as the A7 II or A7 III to be able to cover for the photography area which this camera lacks. After 2 months, I still really love my Pocket 2 camera and I'm really excited for what camera is going to be coming out in 2021. If you have 535 USD to spare, there's no question, I would definitely recommend you to get this DJI Pocket 2 with the creator combo. So I hope you guys like this summary video which I did for this DJI Pocket 2. If you need more reasons to get the DJI Pocket 2, check out the video over here as I go down into the details and some of the different aspects which I never go in depth in this one. Do give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you've enjoyed this video, and hit the bell notification over here so you'll be updated of my latest upload. Thank you for your support in 2020, and hope with your help I'll be able to reach my target of 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. If not, Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video.